So today we're going to try to identify some plants, some trees, some flowers, decide what stays, what goes. Don't mind if I look pale. I have on sunscreen. It is really hot out here and these mosquitoes are no joke. So give me just a second. Deep woods, long-lasting protection. These Mississippi mosquitoes, they don't care, not even a little bit. They don't care. So we're gonna try to identify what stays, what goes. So I bought this house with this property less than 3 years ago, and I didn't really realize it at the time, but it took me over a year to unpack because I was so overwhelmed. But I didn't realize it until like almost over a year later, like, oh, the reason it's taking me so long to unpack and do everything is because I'm so overwhelmed. So so a lot of stuff has gone, oof, oh, these bugs are no joke. So a lot of stuff has gone undone. Like, I don't know what this is, but I tried pulling it out of the ground the other day. Not sure what it is, but I think it's a tree growing, and I don't want a tree growing here. Like, it's a horrible place for a tree to grow. So, not sure what kind of tree that is, but it has to go. Hold on. Okay, so that's gonna go. All this stuff was already planted when I moved in. This looks like a weed, so it can go since I'm here. So all of this stuff was already planted, and these flowers, they're, I think you call them perennials because they come back every year. Not sure what type of flower it is, but I think it's pretty. I like it, so it stays. So this is looking like another weed or something, so it has to go. Ooh. My neighbor, I'll get to that. More weeds. But anyhow, I'll pull those weeds later. My neighbor brought these flowers and planted them for me in front of both trees and in front of the mailbox, as sort of a, oh, trash in the yard, as sort of a, why is there trash? Must have been the dogs. So yeah, my neighbor planted these flowers. You know, some neighborly. He planted that and the purple thingies as some, you know, bridge building type stuff, neighborly stuff. Okay, so as I said, because I was so overwhelmed, I guess you could say, I didn't give much attention to any of the, I mean, it took me over a year to unpack, so the property itself was overlooked. There was a tree here that me and my kid ended up like knocking down. It took us a while, but it was like it was just in a horrible spot. So yeah, so I'm not sure what this is. but it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it serves a purpose, so it actually might have to go. I think it's gonna have to end up just going, because I don't know what it is, and I don't think it bears anything good for the yard. Not sure what this is, this tree, but it can probably go. The flowers can stay. These, I forget what they're called, but I like them. They're all over. They grow really easy. They multiply like crazy. And I think they're pretty, so they can stay. But this viney thing could probably go. So see, they just pop up everywhere. So let's go this way first. And the reason I think some of this stuff needs to go, because it feels like so disjointed. It feels like the previous owners was just planting stuff. I don't know. I don't see their vision. I don't know what they had in mind. I don't get it. It seems like they were just planting stuff. Like, not sure what that is. Not sure what this is, but I actually kind of like it. I don't know if this is called a trash tree or not, but I like it. And of course, this is Mississippi, so you have magnolia, which actually doesn't produce a whole lot of flowers, surprisingly, because I be seeing like the seeds and stuff, but it doesn't produce a whole bunch of like blooms, probably because of where it's placed. It probably needs more sun. Like these are gonna be pretty magnolias. Okay, so a whole bunch of trees and things, and I actually I'm somebody who likes trees, but I don't know. Some of them I think are just misplaced. Like this seems very misplaced. This seems misplaced. It needs to go. I like these flowers a lot, but I don't know if this is the right place for them, but I like them a lot. These you can uproot and plant them somewhere else. Like, it just seems so odd. If you see like the layout of everything, I don't know if that's a good place for them. All right. Let's go check on the blueberries. Okay, so the blueberries are coming in really, really good. Like I said, all this stuff was planted before I bought the house. And this was a pleasant surprise because I didn't see it until realized it even had blueberries. It's almost like 2 years of being here. But yeah, so probably gonna start coming out and picking the ripe ones within the next few days and freezing them. And here, more blueberries. So we do get lots and lots of blueberries. And yeah, we do eat them. My kid puts them in a lot of his recipes and stuff that he makes. I I thought there were grapes or something growing over here too, but I don't see them. Okay, moving on. Okay. Oh, these bugs are no joke. Oh, this is another reason why I don't like being out here like that. So these trees, this is what I'm saying. So I'm not sure why they planted these trees, what kind of trees they are, but I don't think I want them. So these are probably gonna have to go. Oh, this one's starting to grow. When I first moved in, this was very skinny. So, but I think all three of these, whatever they are gonna have to go. I think this is a perfect example of the previous owners just planting stuff and not like, I don't know, like why would you plant 3 random trees over here? Like what was the point? If y'all know what type of tree this is, let me know. Feel free to comment. And no, I'm not anti-tree. I actually love the trees. It's actually one of my favorite things about this property, but just not these random things just being everywhere. If y'all know what these are, let me know. Some trees need to be cut down. This one fell some months ago. Sometime last year, this tree fell. And there's a few of them that's they need to be cut down because they're dying or dead, so they may fall too. But when I first moved in, it wasn't as grown up like this. Like we could actually walk back here, but as you can see, ain't no walking back there now because it's way too overgrown. But there are what is it, raspberries that grow here. I think they're starting to come in. So let me see. So a lot of this does need to be cut back some more or cut back again. So, but I'm not sure if that'll get rid of the wild like raspberries and stuff. Because again, I didn't find the wild raspberries until like sometime last year. I realized that they were growing. But yeah, all this, when I first moved in, I could actually walk back there pretty much, but now it's like way too overgrown. So I need to find a way to cut all of this back so it's not crazy. But you see the trees that need to be cut down, the dead ones. Oh, it's so hot. But yeah, it's wild. So when I bought the house, you know, I was excited, you know, 1.5 acres, yay. I didn't realize until I actually moved in how much work goes into owning a home with property. Like, especially if you have over 1 acre. Like, it takes work to maintain it. But I do love that so many birds and other creatures and deers and stuff. Actually, I like seeing the deers, but I don't really like them being in the yard because, you know, ticks and stuff like that. And I have a dog. But, so another thing, I'm guessing the previous owner, I'm probably gonna, this probably, I don't know what this was. They probably had some type of plant or whatever they were protecting, but I'm probably going to turn this into like a compost area. I think since this already is kind of set up like one, I think I'm going to just repurpose it, upcycle it. I don't know if you call it an upcycle, but turn this into a compost like bin area. And I think the previous owners had chickens because there are eggs cracked eggs or whatever or whatnot inside of this. So I'm assuming this is where they house their chickens. I'm not at the chicken phase yet. That seems like a big responsibility, and I'm not there yet. So yeah, my kid actually likes to explore the woods. That's not in me. That's not in my DNA to do stuff like that, but my kid loves to explore. Him, the dog, they go and they just be walking through there, just exploring. But yeah, that's not my cup of tea. What are these, guys? I have no idea. They kind of look like pears, but I don't think they're edible. What are these? Let me know. They kind of look like pears. Can you guys tell? I don't know. I didn't try to eat them. I don't know what they are. So if you guys have an idea of what this tree is, what's growing on it, let me know. I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but they kind of look like pears. But I don't know. Like this one. Like, doesn't that look like a pear? Ooh, these mosquitoes don't care nothing about my bug spray. Doesn't that look like a pear? But I don't know what it is. And this is the tree. So all of you people with green thumbs or know much about trees and plants and flowers and stuff, let me know. And this area on my to-do list needs to be cut back too. You can't tell, but there was kind of sort of like a fire pit in here that has overgrown with all these weeds and stuff. And again, I think those are trash trees, which to me, I'm guessing that's the name of it. I honestly don't know. I actually kind of like them. I guess people don't like them, but to me, they're actually kind of pleasing to the eye. But yeah, so I want to cut all that back and make this act into like a nice, pretty fireplace area. I don't know if pretty is the word, but look way better than this. Where I can dump, you know, burn leaves and trees and all that stuff. And this is on my to-do list. I was actually excited when I knew that this place had a garden. Like the realtor, she was like, oh my goodness, she was like, there's a garden in the back. So, but all this needs to be come out, and this needs to be turned over and tilled or whatever to start this garden from scratch. So I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what anything in here is. I don't even know if I want to walk through here because the grass and stuff is high, and I don't like walking through high grass. But y'all see it. Y'all can see it from here, right? Y'all don't need me to go in there. So I thought I was going to be out here with my raised beds and all that stuff. I thought, but I need to fix the fence. I need to dig up everything and till it and get it prepared to start planting food. So yeah, you guys can see what's there now. So the plan is, so it's not that I'm anti-trees. I actually want specific types of trees to go in the yard. Like there are certain things that I can't grow in this zone that I want, like a mango tree. I grew up with a mango tree and I would love to have one, but that they don't grow in this zone, I guess. I also want an avocado tree. Again, they don't go in this zone. So there are certain fruit trees and stuff I want, that I can't have. So I gotta find like what I can have in this in my zone that I actually want. But yeah, we're gonna tackle the work shed on a different day, but that is essentially it. And now I need to, I'm gonna repot some house plants that are struggling. Like I said, I don't have a green thumb, but some folks online gave me some tips about how to care for my dying house plant, so I'm gonna try that. There's another magnolia tree in the front, but again, I don't think it has any. We're in June. Maybe it needs another month or two before the bloom. But anyhow, I see some when I drive around Mississippi. I see magnolia trees that have lots of flowers on them, lots of magnolias, but for some reason my trees don't seem to produce many. And it's probably because all the other trees cast so much shade on them. I'm not sure, but they never seem to produce as many trees. Not sure what type of bush these things are, but not really a fan of them at all. At all. So not only do they need to be cut back, but I probably want to get rid of them and replace, put different type of bushes here in the front. Y'all see how hard I'm sweating? It is so humid. It's hot. So humid, so hot here in Mississippi. So let's go. Let's repot some plants. George, what's my other stick? George, did you take my stick? Where is it? Am I tripping? George, where's that other piece of that stick I just had? Did you take my stick? Huh? I know I'm not going crazy. About to rain.